The Chase Wedding Ditty. Chase Mitchell. Now there is a man we all love. He's fun, he is handsome and stout. But here is some info that many of you might not know the least bit about. Like Derek, did you know it's his middle name? His birthday is July the 3rd. When born in the year of 1989, some loud oohs and ahs were soon heard. At 8 pounds 2 ounces out Chase Derek came, beginning his life with real size. His 22-inch length when born in this world most likely won him a big prize. And here's proof Chase always had honking good looks. I guess he thought it was his duty to enter a pageant when he was age 2 and win the first prize for his beauty. We're told that our Chase was a most loving child who loved to hear Kimberly read. If I Spy and green eggs and ham were not read, she'd know to expect him to plead. His heroes? For sure, Power Rangers was one. Karate Kid followed soon after. His efforts to dress up and emulate these apparently brought on much laughter. By 4, he was driving his own motor car. His helmet gave him quite a look. His driving scared Kimberly, as you would guess, because of the risks that he took. When Chase was a toddler, she woke him one day and placed him on top of the dryer. This picture you see shows Chase really was quite in style with his favorite attire. As years marched on by, baseball captured his heart, the Little League Tuckahoe team. But watching a hit strike a pitcher with force led Chase to defer on this dream. In 8th grade he colored his hair, made it red, much to the chagrin of his mother. To heighten his look he wore velvet-like pants, black one side and red on the other. Since soccer seemed safer, he next went with that, and then on to trying out track. The pole vault was fun as he flew through the air, but not when he fell on his back. His next sport was football, but only 1 year. I guess he just ran out of gas. 'Cause since he did not get a kick out of it, he decided he would just pass. In high school, Chase used ingenuity well. It helped him to skip out on classes. Chase copied a logo and wrote his excuse. He thanks Baxter Perkins for passes. So music was next on the chase for all things, with saxophone first on his list. Then sousaphone found its way into his arms. Eventually both were dismissed. His visits with family brought memorable times, like weekends spent with Mitch and Daryl. They took him to Disney, a highlight for Chase, most likely in spite of his peril. His Pop Johnny visits were over the top, and not just because they were fun. The biggest attraction for this time aside was getting to shoot a real gun. So when Mama Nancy had her turn come up, she said, "Joe's Plantation's the place." With lots of wild boar and deer running around, this has to be perfect for Chase. But right in the midst of a good time by all, a rattlesnake slithered his way. Chase raised up his foot and then brought it right down, reducing the snake to puree. If nothing has told you this up until now, a daredevil is in his veins. With skateboarding, snowboarding, and all you've heard, this muscle guy sure entertains. Just check out his car of choice in the 10th grade, an Acura up in PA. When Kimberly drove there, just guess what she found? A race car, much to her dismay. While she drove it back and let Chase take it on, her error was letting him pick it. He put it to use as the race car it was and ended up getting a ticket. But in spite of all of the dangers he faced, in spite of the risk he outran, his Hermitage High School degree he has here shows Chase could succeed with his plan. In 2009, Chase became a Marine. Marineland had started his journey. When Chase realized what he had gotten into, he put in a call for a gurney. But wait, I forgot to note how he had bought a dog that he loved and named Bailey. His timing was great 'cause he left it behind, so Kimberly could feed it daily. At first, Paris Island did not seem so bad. It was not like delicatessens. His head shave convinced him that they were in charge. The 3 months there taught him their lessons. Then boot camp was calling, on to Camp Lejeune, more pressure to put on his nerves. But after 3 months, he was well qualified to take his role in the reserves. One question was, how'd he become such a stud to win a contest on physique? Just how did he start down this road to the top and learn what must be his technique? The answer I found was it all started when he went at age 6 to the gym. His Aunt Mimi went for her workout each week and left an impression on him. We all know he's lovable, just see that smile, and this guy can give a real hug. No matter the place, if it's public with crowd, our Chase will be top social bug. His favorites, the Gamecocks, are up near the top, Pawn Shop and Duck Dynasty too. But Ducky, his longtime stuffed animal, is the friend that he never outgrew. Course, nothing's more favorite than trips to the gym. It gives him a lift to bench press. But apparently, after he does his workout, he likes to go out in a dress. And speaking of favorites, here's his favorite pick. Well, maybe that's not quite the truth. For some reason, Chase thinks it's not up to par and makes him look slightly uncouth. This young man, at least by me, happens to have experience that leaves him prepared. Verizon and Best Buy both taught him to sell, a life lesson that can be shared. American Family helped put him in shape and showed him it's all intertwined. His fitness certificate, NASM, then landed him at Be Defined. His homes have been Moseley, and Richmond was next, then Oilville, but Billsburg's best yet. The reason this last stop so special is 'cause it's where Chase and Erika met. And that is a story that brings us to date. The Brick House Tavern was the place. When asked by a dude for a dance, Erika said, "No, I'm now dancing with Chase." That led to their wedding, which we'll soon observe as they become husband and wife. With Rich's pronouncement and God's gift of grace, then they'll go forth in their new life.
Marriage is what brings us together today. Love, true love.
Pop Johnny, Sam, Nick, Kurt, and Taylor are groomsmen. He's got a class group, I'll concur. I think their main job, though, is just to be sure an MIA does not occur. So now they'll be married, and Chase has to thank that poor dude she turned down to dance. What started in fun has now turned out to be a wonderful tale of romance. Congratulations, Chase and Erika. Blessings and love to you. The Erika Wedding Ditty. For starters, for Erika, what's not to like? She's smart and she's pretty and sweet. In short, she's the daughter we'd all like to have, the girlfriend all guys want to meet. On March 11, 23 short years ago, Miss Erika Nicole was born. At 8 pounds 4 ounces, she weighed more than Chase. That earns her a toot on the horn. Her mom says her thoughtfulness and loving style have been with her all of her life. I'm sure these great qualities will serve her well and make her a wonderful wife. If you're wondering what she was like as a child, I'm able to share information. In general, her interests and activities have been cause for much celebration. However, one aspect of having a heart and smile that's as big as an acre was earning a title that gave her a cap for being an early heartbreaker. A Newport News, Hampton, and Williamsburg gal, DJ Montague, 2nd grade. Wherever she went, people always loved her because of the love she displayed. One early pastime, much to no one's surprise, was dress up in all kinds of togs. She also loved to chase 4 lightning bugs and even to try to catch frogs. Her partner in crime after bugs and the frogs was Taylor, her favorite brother. I don't think, however, he did the dress up. I think that was done with her mother. She loved to go sledding and when really cold, to make snow angels with icicles. And when it turned warm, she would climb up and ride the back of her father's bicycles. Her memories include Myrtle Beach trips galore and visit with Margie and Ruby. These grandmas both loved having Erika there. I guess they all watched Scooby-Dooby. And speaking of grandmas, this picture shows them. Here's Ruby and Margie with smiles. Then Papa Raymond, Kathy Taylor, and Jeff, Miss Erika's beaming for miles. I learned that her favorite song she sang in church was This Is the Day the Lord Made. Apparently, Erika got so involved, the service was always delayed. And one other favorite that's not a surprise, I'm sure it's just what you would think. These pictures confirm what we already knew. She gets a big kick out of pink. When time came for middle school, Toanna called and said they were best of the schools. However, the uniform she had to wear made her not a fan of their rules. Soon Erika received her learner's permit and drove out of state just for fun. She didn't get caught, but one thing is quite clear, her legend had only begun. Her dad tells a story of Erika's style. He said this might bring on a frown. He yelled, "Hey, that car up there hasn't turned yet." But Erika didn't slow down. At 17, Erika drove in the rain to make her way to Chick-fil-A. I won't give the details, but know that her car acquired a new bumper that day. Meanwhile, back at school, she split her high school time with Lafayette, then War Hill High. She loved writing papers and getting them back, but frankly, math just made her cry. All through school, she cheerled and played soccer too. In all that she did, she was grand. She played clarinet and was section leader, plus president of the whole band. If that weren't enough, for her soccer, she won an academic scholarship. Combined with the earlier all-girls all-state, I think she had a microchip. So what does she love besides chase, course I mean? First place is her loving to shop. She loves to go styling in fashion she's bought. I think that this might have to stop. She loves to do dancing. There's tap, ballet, jazz. I don't think she could be outdone. She loves Disney princesses, and with her clothes, she probably thinks she is one. She loves mac and cheese and loves chocolate meringue. She loves when she cooks and she bakes. At Christmas and Thanksgiving, she bakes and sells her wonderful Billsburg wine cakes. As Chase loves his ducky and won't let it go, her friend is the doll with no hair. I think that's the evidence all of us need that these two just make a great pair. So that's what I learned when I did my research, except for a couple more pieces. Like Erika's friends and the path of her job, I think she wants lots of increases. With job training starting in babysitting to Chick-fil-A at age 16, she's now on the cardiac ward, Riverside. She's gone from a princess to queen. It took lots of work, but she pursued a goal that came from a career day in preschool. She might be a case study that's good to use to teach focus to kids in B school. It has to be cool to know that where you work's the same place you came out at birth. The truth is that Riverside Hospital's blessed by how much Miss Erika's worth. She came back by studying at VCU, then to Riverside School of Nursing. Her impact was instant right when she arrived because of her constant rehearsing. The Riverside teachers were clearly quite bright. You might also say they were prudent for voting and sharing that Erika was their outstanding clinical student. The plaudits continued for Nurse Erika. The payoff came from her preparing. For going above and beyond, she was named the Riverside Champion of Caring. More recently, she was just one of 6 named to navigate the new employees. The neat thing about this is she gets time aside for something she really enjoys. Her bridesmaids, there's Kelsey, friend since middle school, her VCU roommate, who's Ashley, then Mary and Janet from Riverside School. She doesn't select her friends rashly. Her beautiful hair you'll see on wedding day will look like a mademoiselle. While Erika gets marks for growing it well, the hair will be styled by Danielle. So here's to your marriage. May God bless you both. May love be your guide as you go. May oneness prevail in all matters of choice. May sharing continue to grow. May your words be kind as you go through your days, no matter the place or the weather. And may you find God's grace is always enough. May both of you grow old together. May sunsets be lovely, may breezes be warm, may moments find joy from above. May wisdom give guidance to all that you do. May each day find you more in love. Congratulations and God's richest blessings to Chase and Erika.